Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. Cheese. It's day number 358 of Gigglin'. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of Giggler. Um, and yeah, guys, it's almost the end of the year. I am just beside myself. So I had an idea of what I wanted to do for today, but then just like maybe 5 minutes before I just started filming this, I was like, you know what would be really cool? And I came up with all these other ideas for that same video. Um, but zero chance I'd be able to edit it in time like tonight. So I'm gonna just like so I think I'm gonna actually have a cool video tomorrow. But we'll see, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if like my vision works, but I need like a lot of prep work for it. um, yeah. So there's that. So I don't know. So I had to scrap that idea for tonight and pivot and do something different. Also, I don't know why, but my lashes are falling off already. I told you I'm getting worse, not better. I think it's the way that I sleep, honestly. But yeah. So, what I wanted to talk about today was just my own personal reflection back on the year that has been 2023. Um, so let's get to it. Um, so like going into the year and honestly going into every year, I tell myself that I want to try to be more social and I want to try to be more brave and I want to, um, you know, accept myself for all that I am and, um, not place so much value on what other people think about me. Um, and all those types of things, trying to grow as a person. And like not just um not just like fake it till you make it, which has always kind of been my my motto, but to like actually make it, and like actually believe these things. So like that's always my hope for the beginning of every year, is to just grow, even if it's just ever so slightly. And I feel like I was like doing really well with all of that until I wasn't. um but like that's life and you have ups and downs, and that's okay. But I feel like I was very brave and like this whole year, and um I mean, not with everything. Um, honestly, I don't know. So, yeah. So, uh, guys, I just came up with this topic, 4 minutes ago. So my thoughts are not completely clear on it, but um, I do think I do think that there were a lot of things that I've always wanted to do for myself and never really had the courage to do them, like some of the my outfit choices, or um yeah, mostly my outfit choices. um, yeah, so a lot of my outfit choices, I'll be honest. So like, I mean, like this year is the year that I started like wearing bodysuits more, well, actually ever. I mean, I did wear one at Christmas last year. But I wore it with like a big skirt. It wasn't like with jeans or leggings, like nothing like tight like that. um so yeah, like fashion is hard for me. One, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not a fashion guy. So I don't know. I just like follow other people, and if I see things that I think look cute on them, I'm like, "Oh, I want to try that. I want to wear that." Um, but there's always been a lifetime of society telling me that I can't. Like, not saying, "Hey, you, Ashley, you cannot wear that." But just, you know, the big girl. Big girls aren't allowed to be like that. That's why, like, when I was a kid, I never liked Barbie, because there was no me Barbie. Like, Barbie was Barbie. And so I didn't like Barbies because I didn't think that I could be like Barbie. Um I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Like, I didn't want so I had a sweet 16 when I was 16, obviously. And all of my friends who had sweet 16s had like these like big formal, semi-formal parties. And I had mine at the beach because I didn't want to have to wear a ball gown, because I didn't think that I would be able to find one that would fit me. And I didn't want to, like, there's a lot of like, great, now I'm gonna cry and these lashes are gonna fall off even more. But like, it was like I just very much felt like I couldn't be the princess, right? Um, because that's what the world said. You had to be very skinny to be a princess. Um, there were no ball gowns in whatever size I was at the time. Um, and when I did eventually go to prom, it was difficult to find a dress. It wasn't like I could just be like, yes, I would love to have a purple dress, and there just be tons of purple dresses available for me to pick from. Like, there was a very small selection. I mean, I did end up liking the dresses that I did get, but, you know, there were others that I liked more that just did not come in my size. So it was like, all these things growing up, like, I always wanted the ball gown, but I never thought that I could have the ball gown. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't wear the trendy things. I chose not to look at fashion because I was like, well, it's not for me. It doesn't exist for me. And yeah, and this year, I feel like I started like I mean, like, it's been like little baby steps for a few years now, but I feel like I'm finally like fully embracing my own style. And like, yes, most days I do sit here in my pajamas and work from home. And it's a lot of t-shirts and shorts and, pajama whatever, sweatshirts, sweaters, anything like that. But that's because I'm sitting at home and working, not leaving my room. But when it is time to look cute, I really do try really hard, and I feel like I've taken so many steps forward in wearing what I want and not being afraid to just be who I am. And it's okay that I want to wear a dress. That's okay. It's okay that I want to wear a bikini. That's okay. And like, that has always felt like it was not okay for me. And now I am kind of like fully embracing it and just doing it, cuz why not? Like, why not? Why can't everyone just wear whatever they want? You know? And yeah, so that's been like a huge thing for me, and I feel like it was very like, I don't know what the right word is, like, maybe like freeing. Like, yes, I like went to we went to Mexico on this venture with O Town, and this was my first for like what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know the words. I'm not thinking straight right now. But this is like the first time that I, in public, wore like smaller bikinis, let's say. I mean, I still like a high-waisted cover most of my belly, but like the rest, whatever. So the triangle top ones. This is the first time that I actually wore these in public. And O-Town was there. Like, who am I? I mean, but like what I like to say is like I was never afraid to wear a bathing suit in front of them because like it's not like they don't know what I look like. It's not a mystery, This is like me. Like just because I'm wearing clothes doesn't mean that you can't tell that I'm a big girl. Like it's not gonna be some surprise if I have a bikini on. It's not, it's right. It's not a surprise. This is who I am. So whatever. So I really wasn't like afraid of that. But like it's just crazy to me that that yes, I had a couple of moments of like, oh boy, should I actually be wearing this? But then I was like, yes you should. It's okay. You could wear whatever you want. So I feel like this year was the year that like I really stepped out of my comfort zone in terms of fashion, I guess. Not that I'm fashionable at all, like I said, but just finally like being okay and saying, hey, you can wear that stuff. Go for it, girl. And yeah, so I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to do this. And like, yeah, there's been moments that I've kind of stepped back and I'm like, whoa, slow down, too much. But I'm getting there. And also I'm getting there with like my other self-confidence issues. And yeah, I did make a whole video recently about feeling like a fraud and how much social anxiety I have, and that's all still very true. Very, very true. But I do feel like I do have these moments of greatness that I really do truly believe that I can do it, and that I'm like, I don't want to say better than I give myself credit for, but like I don't know. Like there's just been like a lot of my life I've believed that I was just some like unlovable monster, right? And like now I'm kind of like right there on the edge of like no, you're not an unlovable monster. You just have not found your love interest yet. Or I mean there's been love interests like on a TV show, like potential love interests, just not any that have loved me, I guess. Which that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time because I don't want to talk about it. But I do feel like I know that I have very high standards. I know that. I'm aware. And I really don't want to lower my standards. And also, even without all my other things, my two main requirements are pet free and drug free. And like, that is really, really impossible to find. I mean, if it's not one, it's the other, and like I don't know. But like other than that, I do have high standards. But also then I do think to myself, I'm like, but why can't you? Like why can't you find this man of your dreams? Why can't I? There's no reason why. So like I think that I can. And honestly, there's been a lot of TikToks and Instagram reels and whatever the heck they're called, because I'm an old person and I don't know. A lot of people saying that they're delusional and that's why they get these great things. And like I think I'm delusional also. So like I'm waiting for the great things to show up. A delulu, I believe, is what the kids are calling it. So, like why not me? Like I just think that think it's possible. And like, I just have spent so much time in my life believing that it's not possible, but I do think it's possible. It is possible. So, I mean, that's I mean, that's my goal for every year. That's what I ask Santa for every year. And every Christmas that I'm alone, I think next Christmas will be the year that I have a man with me on, like, to bring to home to the family and stuff. Oh, next Christmas. Next New Year's I won't be alone. But really, truly, I do think that I've grown so much this year, getting to this place that, like, I do believe that it's possible and that it will happen. And I, like, do I know how it's going to happen? Absolutely not. I have not a clue. But I think it will. And I think that all my confidence with my outfit choices and I mean, I guess my my makeup choices. Not that I really wear makeup besides the lashes, but I don't know. I just think that it feels good. And I have my awesome hair, which is a disaster right now, but still, you know what I mean. It's a good color. Guys, sometimes you just gotta talk yourself up, hype yourself up. So I think that, like, I have. So this is my point. I think that I've made really great strides in becoming more confident this year in all of those things, and not that I think that there was anything wrong with me before. I was just, like, holding a lot of it in, and, like, not being who I truly am, if that makes any sense to anyone. Just because I was so afraid of being ridiculed or, like, made fun of or getting in trouble or whatever, all the things. I don't want anyone to be upset with me. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So I kind of just, like, stay to myself. But I mean, I think I am. I mean, like, maybe I'm a little old to be having this revelation in my life, but that's okay. It's better late than never. And, like, I definitely think my 30s in general have just, like, gotten progressively better, and, like, I've progressively become more who I am and who I'm meant to be, and, like, all the things. And yeah, so I think that this year I just worked really hard on all that, and, like, it's just kind of been better. I don't know. I mean, then these last couple of months have just been a disaster, but that's because there's a lot of other things going on in my life, and you know didn't have time. But yeah. So I really like, for next year, I really look forward to just continuing this trend of, trying to be more confident and outgoing, and less socially awkward, even though, like, it's like a push and pull here, guys, because part of me feels like I am okay if I never leave my house again. And just become a recluse. And the other part of me is like, well, you're never going to meet a man if you stay in your house all the time. So, it's a push and a pull. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that's, like, my recap of my year from an emotional standpoint. I didn't know that I was going to talk this long about it, and I probably just rambled on and on for quite a bit of time, and I apologize for that, and I truly thank you if you have managed to make it to this point. I really do. And really, I really, really do. Thank you so much. Because, like, having the support of, anyone who's watching this really does mean a lot, and it's helpful. It's kind of like, okay, well, I'm doing this thing that I think is kind of crazy, but then all these people are telling me, like, yeah, you go, girl. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's not so crazy and I can actually do it. So it really is very helpful. And so, yeah. So Thank you. Thank you very much. I really truly love you guys. And I guess that's going to be it for me for today. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.